a burnt offering.
So we dealt with that point. Now get Genesis.
Let me read the point. This is 17.
Oh, some more. So like
it says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are accounted to him as less than nothing and vanity.
Yeah, but so that's another point telling you the Lord loved Israel and all these other nations are irrelevant.
Yeah.
So get Genesis 1 and 20. So one question at a time. This is Genesis. You see, I mean, you want some more on that point?
We can hold on to Genesis.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Joel 2:27.
You can't.
I know you said you're not supposed to use common knowledge when it comes to the Lord.
I mean, there's some knowledge that may apply. You ain't supposed to use your own personal feelings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, it is kind of hard to
accept
because it's like that's almost how we've been treated.
My mind is not my ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not
Isaiah
your
55.
Yeah, 55 and 11,
55 and 11,
yeah.
like that.
But you got to figure that same book says you're supposed to obey your master.
Yeah. Well, who are your master? I mean, you gotta have understanding. Who's your master?
Yeah. Exactly.
See, because you gotta understand the scripture says when you read Exodus, you shall not have another nation of people ruled over you.
Of course.
So when it's some people in slavery they applied that scripture to keep our slaves in order.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, Exodus said you shall not have nobody of another nation rule over you.
Of course.
So now we dealing with a contradiction. so when it say servants obey your masters, we had hierarchies in the Bible. Yeah. When you read go to Exodus with Jethro and Moses.
It's more like a leader. Y'all got that Israelite. Y'all master leader.
Yeah.
Even though he may not, you may be a higher title, but you got to respect him regardless.
We got hierarchy.
I got great understanding of that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, just your own nation. We're gonna get that Exodus.
Let me get this real quick.
Go ahead, Slack. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Yeah.
Neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord.
So like what it is we've been in this the American mind frame that we have been conditioned on so many levels. So a lot of concepts, it'd be like, damn, for real? Like God like that? Because our viewpoint of God has been like, damn, God loves everybody, he needs forgiveness. But the scripture said what? Wrath and mercy come from him. All through this Bible, it speaks about how the Lord is angry. Now, get the
question though.
Let me prove this point. No, it's all right. Sorry, get the Exodus.
There's one more verse.
Okay, go on.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Come.
Was it Exodus 20? Or was it was like 19, 18?
Yeah.
How Jethro said rulers over 100.
Yeah, yep. Because the thing is, Israel always, like when you go into you had the kings, and then you might have you got the elders, and then you have the princes of like say you got the Israelites, right? You got the tribe of Reuben. It'll be princes in Reuben. All the tribes, it'll be leaders. We always dealt with order. You got to have structure. Like even,
of course. That's
so that's what it. You got it?
Of course.
Go ahead, brother.
I believe this is it. Yeah. This is Exodus chapter 18, verse 21. It says, well, verse 20. It says, and thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and thou shalt show them the way therein where they must walk, and work that they must do. Moreover, that's like a master. You got to show them ordinance, and you got to show them the work they got to do. It says, moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, true men of truth.
Yeah.
Hating covetousness, and the place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, and rulers of 50s, and rulers of 10s.
So that's the hierarchy. You got a rule of 1,000. You know, it's like this. Say you're a rule over 10, right? Okay. So you ruling over these people. Now say it's a matter that certain matters higher above you. Then that's the rule of the hundreds. Or well, it's matters he can't understand. Rule of 1,000. Okay. Oh, it move up to him. Now you go to Moses.
President, vice president.
Exactly. Okay. You know.
That was it.
Now get a brother Cody.
I still had a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, let's say I'm an Israelite, right?
You are, yeah.
I have a son.
Yeah.
And
he's a woman. Yeah. Your son is Israelite.
Is he still charged?
Yeah. He's Israelite.
What has that?
Because
man,
we just read. No.
Okay. So let's say my brother's a black woman. She has a baby by a white man.
Well, the baby is not Israelite.
How?
Because we read Numbers 1 and 18.
What I'm saying is, so basically, this is told on gender did now.
No, it ain't. No. It's like this. It's like this.
No, I get what you're saying. I would say, like, far as, okay, so why is it if I have a baby on a white woman?
Because of the pedigree to their fathers.
Can I ask a question?
So it makes the man will be higher than
The woman?
Yes. I was asking.
Because the thing is,
I'm really trying to find clarity on it. I wasn't trying to go against what y'all saying.
It's like this, right? So the Israelites are the I got a question. This is a proof. This help. The Israelites are the 12 sons of Jacob, right?
Right.
So what women did they marry? Well, no Israelite women yet.
True.
So that's how that you know it comes from the man. See, you got to think. The Jacob became changed to Israel, and all his seed line was the Israelites. Jacob had 12 sons and a daughter. So his 12 sons were the Israelites.
Okay.
So where are the Israelite women they gonna get?
So these 12 sons are these 12
tribes.
So
they the patriarchs.
Back to my question with the division line.
Yeah.
Because before when they were first born, they was in one location. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So they moved around and became these. It's almost they became cults basically. It's almost like a gang.
Well, it's not. It's like this.
It's gang banging in a way.
It's like this. It's about your nation. Because the thing is,
gangs.
It's about the thing with gangs is that gangs were created by men or by ideologies.
And
what we talking about? Well, this is the Lord. Like if you believe, like it's all about belief. If you believe in God, how are you going to believe in God? Is you going to believe in God the way you want to and what makes sense in your mind? Is you going to believe God according to the Quran?
I believe God just because
I'm being rhetorical.
Okay.
You got some people that believe in God according to themselves, according to their church, according to the way they were taught. True. And then the way we believe in God is according to what the Bible says. Now, when the Bible said He chose Jacob and He chose Israel, hey, that's that. The Lord's ways aside in mine. True. As the heaven aside in the earth. So as the Lord ways aside in mine. His thoughts ain't my thoughts. I'm happy to be an Israelite. Yeah. Now back to the seed of the male. The seed, even when you let's get scientific with you right now. It takes your body got to be able to do 3 things. Anything that's considered alive got to be able to do 3 things. It got to burn energy. It got to metabolize energy, and there's one more I can't think of right now.
You got to consume.
And the sperm cell does all those 3 things. You can Google and look it up. Now, an egg, the woman's egg, is technically scientifically it's called a vector, because it only does 2 of those things. So the male is actually the determining factor. Another way, a woman can only give you an X chromosome. She just double X.
Now you do know it's been proven that you can take off a woman's bone marrow.
That's not been proven.
If it's been proven, how come it never happened yet?
What you say, bro?
I was gonna say, why has it never happened yet?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Show me a woman that happened.
You know what that stems from? I'm gonna tell you where that stems from. That stems from
Egyptology.
woman worship.
Yeah, of course.
That stems from woman worship.
But isn't it the same thing?
No.
Well, how is it the same thing?
It's man worship.
It's not man worship. It's just the truth.
You can't man.
Like let me finish my point.
I feel like it's not equal though. It's like God talks about uneven scales.
Well, men and women are not equal according to the Bible.
How can they not be unequal?
I mean, according to the Bible, that men and women are not equal. So you mean to tell me?
But it's a contradiction because even the Bible talks about uneven scales, and you got to figure, man can't be here without woman, and woman can't have a baby without man. So how can this not be equal?
But when you say equal, what do you mean? We're both alive. We both breathe air. What?
Do you know what the word woman means?
Womb man, the womb for the man.
No, I heard that in the church sermon when I was
What?
I thought it was in the Hebrew, in the correct Hebrew, the word woman is ayasha.
Okay.
Now when the Lord put Adam in the garden, what did the Lord do? He saw that Adam was lonely, and He created a woman for Adam to be a helpmate. So He did all that for Adam. He didn't say, oh, well, I see this woman, oh, let me get her Adam. He saw Adam was just, just sitting there, and like, damn, okay, I'm gonna help him out. So the woman is supposed to serve the man. Why you think back in the day, in the early days, the man was the leader of the household? Even in the 50s, maybe your great grandma. It wasn't what you going on feminist. The Lord ain't about the Lord.
But that's not true though.
How?
Because if you look at way back, the woman was the leader, the queen.
When? Give me an example. Give me an example.
The queen runs everything.
But we talking about our people.
And our culture.
what's her name? Nefertiti.
We're not Egyptians. We're not Africans.
Hey.
Precept. I got a precept. I got a precept. This is Genesis chapter 3 verse 6. It says, and unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrows.
What did it say?
It says,
what did it say?
I will greatly multiply. Basically, said a woman is basically under the man.
Okay, now read it, bro.
It says, I will greatly multiply thy sorrows.
And this the Lord.
And thy conceptions. And sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be towards thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
So the Lord said that. Now get Jeff. Oh, yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, as the scripture, what's the Lord created new thing?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Get that.
You are right.
That's in Isaiah, I believe.
That's not
Jeremiah.
about culture.
Okay.
The Lord created a
Culture, cult. Again, it's a cult.
A cult is a group of worshipers, my man.
Cult, the word cult only means worship.
Yeah, that's all I mean. A group's to come together to worship.
Now, what you're talking about technically is called. No.
Oh no, you just said cult's group.
No.
A cult is a group.
No. When you say cult, what do you mean?
Group of people. A group. A gang. Same thing religion is. It's just a religion. Okay. Religion in a way, it seems like, okay, like you say, the 12 sons of Jacob. Jacob has 12 sons. Okay, you know what? You royalty sons, so you gonna go here, you gonna go here, you gonna go here, you gonna go here, you gonna go here. Y'all gonna rule, and y'all gonna set up shop. Y'all gonna go over there. Y'all gonna have a gang of kids and make it bigger.
I got a question. Do you believe the Bible real?
To an extent.
When you mean to an extent, like, give me an example. What do you believe not real?
I believe man put his hand on it.
Of course.
So that's what makes it. I mean, you can read the Bible and tell, like, even if you don't, it can't say certain things. It's like it's that you can see it in your face.
Do you know that the Lord told man to put his hands on it?
Genesis 3 and 6.
The Lord didn't come down here and write it himself.
Get Peter.
I mean, I feel like to me, everything that happens, I feel like racism,
inspiration.
Slavery, I feel like that's all the Lord. If you really think about it.
But it's a particular Lord. It's the Lord of the Bible.
It's only one Most High.
Of course, and that's the Most High of the Bible.
I feel like that's the Most High of all of them, though.
No, because the Most High of the Quran don't got the same personality.
But guess what? That Most High, the all Most High made that Most High too.
No, it's only one Most High.
So
how can the Most High make a Most High?
No,
hold on. You said that Most High made that Most High.
Most High.
So you got
that one Most High is the Most High of all of them.
But there's only one Lord.
So who created them then?
And then nobody created the Most High.
No, I'm saying their religious doctrine.
Who created their doctrine?
Yeah.
False prophets, false people. Look. Like you know about Confucius, right?
Yeah.
You know about Buddha, right?
Of course.
Now these are people who perceive the world in their own way of thinking, and they came up with a doctrine for it.
Not Buddhism, though.
Buddhism, yeah.
Buddhism had. If you really look at the root teaching of Buddhism, the Buddha was an Israelite. You can look that up. That's fact.
I mean, I'm not arguing with that, but it don't agree with the Bible, though.
But Buddhism teaches the same thing with the Bible.
What the Buddhism? So wait a minute. So
Buddhism is a religion.
So wait, I got a question. So do Buddhism teach that everybody that put our people in slavery is going to slavery in the kingdom of heaven?
No.
All right, so it don't teach the same thing as the Bible.
I mean, but to the extent, it doesn't go.
I mean,
that
you know what?
Not even to an extent, man. It don't teach it at all.
See, a lot of people got a different confusion of Buddhism. Buddhism is more of a Buddhism isn't religion. It's more of the body.
What does religion mean?
It's a Latin word.
It's a Latin word.
I know it. Religion is basically like trained belief almost.
No.
Goes back.
Tell them what it means, bro.
Goes back to the Latin word religio, which means to tie down or to restrain.
To bound, right?
To bound.
So basically, our people have been held back from the truth through religion, through doctrine, and one of those is Buddhism. If you got an Israelite that's practicing Buddhism, he is being tied down and held back from the truth.
I think y'all have you ever looked into Buddhism?
I mean, go ahead. You got a precept. Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 3 and 6. No. Okay, so 3 and 5. It says, Proverbs 3 verse 5, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding.
And now how do you get that? How do you trust in the Lord with all your heart? See, all right. So first of all, you got to believe what he said. Now this is Psalm 119 and 104. It says, through thy precepts I get understanding. Now, a precept is a law or commandment. You find those by reading the Bible, here a little, there a little. As Isaiah 28 says, it says, therefore I hate every false way. So anything outside of the precepts of the Bible is a false way. It don't matter if some of it sound good. If it's not 100%, then we can't deal with that.
But Buddhism, I think I got confused with Buddhism, because Buddhism doesn't even go into like.
Give Revelation 13 and 9.
No, what I'm saying is Buddhism.
Buddha has some. Buddha has some.
Hold on. So what do you believe in?
Okay. Me, I hate me throw away the ball.
He take a little bit from everything.
Yeah.
He's one of them type of guys.
Yeah. There's a scripture on that. Be in the middle of all wisdom.
Yep.
So you don't think that the Most High will put little knowledge over here, little knowledge over here, little knowledge over here, little knowledge over here?
There's only one faith, like the scripture said. Get that one faith, one baptism. There's only one doctrine, man.
Yep. One faith, one baptism.
Because
That's confusion.
because
The
even
scripture says what enter ye in through the straight gate. Broad is the way that leadeth into destruction.
Okay.
All that stuff you talking about, Buddhism, or any other type of doctrine, it all goes back to the Roman Catholic Church. It all goes.
The Bible goes back to the
No,
Roman.
it's doing.
How? That's
No,
great.
it's doing.
That's the Constantine book.
Constantine. First of all, who was Constantine?
Okay. The new commandment is Constantine. That's the old commandment.
First of all,
Respect the old commandment.
who was Constantine?
Constantine the Great.
What was he?
He's a Roman.
He's a Roman. You failed on that. Constantine was a so-called black man. Did you even know that?
Okay.
Because this here.
Quote unquote.
No, quote unquote. The Roman Empire went down when? They were taken out in 196 AD.
Okay.
All right. By who? By a guy named what?
Septimius Severus.
Who was a so-called black man.
Yep.
That part you see right there from 196 all the way to what the 1800s when so-called Negroes ruling in Europe.
Yeah, I know that,
Constantine
The Holy Roman
was a
Empire.
black man.
Yeah.
Now what
Dark
Constantine
Ages, as they
did,
called it.
the Dark
Exactly.
Ages. All right. Now what Constantine did, he added paganism. All right, which is not according to the Bible. He added things like Easter. All right, Christmas, sun worship, which that's why people go to Sunday.
I don't think he worshipped the sun, though. I think he more like.
No, they did. It goes back to paganism. Sunday. That's why he said what? The Sabbath is what? Sunday.
Sunday.
All right, because why
So
they
you don't
worship?
think Christians worship the sun?
Because they do.
It don't matter what we think. It matters
Christians
the
do
fact.
worship the
You don't
sun.
think Israelites worship the sun either?
No, we don't.
Israelites like
No.
the sun.
No, hold on. That's English. In Hebrew,
I'm asking.
listen. In Hebrew is Yahshua.
I know.
First of all,
understand
hey, get the law. Let's see.
Hold on,
if
just excuse my ignorance. I don't want to come off as
Okay,
ignorant.
so that's-
I'm just trying to get a better understanding. I don't want to sound ignorant.
got that one
or nothing
faith.
like that. So you have to excuse my ignorance. I'm just trying to get a better understanding.
No,
That's
don't
all
worry
good.
about it. When the first scripture we read, we caused them to understand the read.
Okay.
So if you want to understand what the Bible say, that's what we gonna do. It says, this is Exodus 20.
First of all, it was a law given to us not to worship.
Yeah. It says, oh God. It says, and the most.
This is why we in the predicament we in, because we went off and worship other idols, things in the heavens. All right, different idols. Read.
All right, this is Exodus chapter 20. I'm gonna read verse 3. It says, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Right.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above
Right.
or that is in earth beneath.
So the Lord said, what is in heaven above or what is earth beneath? That's why you know Islam is off.
So who was Jesus?
Huh?
Who was Jesus?
The son of the power. The son of the power.
Dog he had to howl at that. He said that's the son of the power, man. It says,
That wouldn't be an idol.
no, how would Jesus be an idol?
That's man-made.
Who made, no.
You don't think so?
I know, the Bible don't say that. See what it is? I told you, listen, when you first came up, I told you, a lot of people has been using the Bible to manipulate and push what they're saying, but the Bible don't say that. Now, as far as
Do you believe in God?
you got a question?
I'm asking.
I believe.
Those are separate entities.
Yeah,
cool.
They're separate entities.
Okay, cool. Just make it. Okay.
We gonna show you. We gonna show you. Get Hebrews. Like Hebrews. Hebrews 1. This so-called Jesus.
But I want to. What's the difference between you guys and Jesus?
What you mean the difference?
What's the difference?
Well, he's the son of the Most High directly. He was the first creation.
You're not either?
You know what?
Get Hebrews.
He asked what's the difference was. The difference is because he's the first begotten,
And he died for our sins.
and he died for our sins.
Sin is transgression of the law. In this Bible, there is ways not to be. The Bible told us, the Bible is the only book that said, don't have sex with a woman on her period. Don't be a faggot. Don't hit your mama. So when you break certain laws, don't eat pork. Don't eat shrimp. All of these things are in the Bible. So sin is when you break anything the Lord told you not to. Don't worship the sun. That's the sin. We just read that.
Okay.
You shall not worship that your question? No, get First John.
I never understood
That's a
that.
church. That's a church.
That's been a real big confusion around for a long time.
Yeah, of course. Get First John 2 and 3, and get what's that? Romans. What's that? So we said 6. Romans 6.
Yeah.
The last verse.
The grace my abound.
Yeah.
I'll get that one.
Yeah. Read 3.
First John chapter 2 verse 3. And hereby we do